A narcissist realizes you don't want them back ever. This is what will happen. The moment arrives when we grasp that the allure of a narcissist is no longer enchanting. Celestial alignments and divine signals reveal what we should have understood earlier. Narcissists are toxic, tarnishing not only our well-being, but also our reputations. Thus begins a transformative journey impacting every facet of our existence: mind, heart, brain, and spirit. Through mental, spiritual, and physical metamorphoses, every desire to reconnect with them dissipates into thin air. It's commonly asserted that avoiding their company is the most effective shield against their manipulative allure, yet this isn't always the case. Occasionally, intense feelings of admiration lose their charm, and the tainted grip of the Hoover, their attempt to draw us back, looms menacingly. In such instances, confrontation might be the most efficacious course of action. Expressing truth without causing offense becomes paramount. They need to be aware of the repugnant depths of their narcissism. You might convey your presence, akin to the symbolic representation of the devil, no longer captivates my interest. Engaging in activities with your other victims no longer appeals to me, and I'm moving on, or any other expression resonating more strongly with them. Emotionally charged statements accentuate the blow to their fragile ego already bruised by rejection. It's crucial they realize that clinging to their deluded beliefs is insufficient. This clarifies why they feign the possibility of a return while retreating into prolonged silences. They lack the authority to grant you liberation, a source of solace. Your determination to sever ties, navigate the intricate complexity of your journey, and savor moments of revelation and personal growth is what keeps you accountable. Your future is intricately linked to their web of illusions. When we collectively reach the juncture where we confidently declare, "Narcissist, you shall never again occupy the antrum of my existence," will that mark a decisive moment? Reconciliation remains an elusive concept, beyond your understanding. Entrance into my private sanctum and any intimate conversation with me is strictly prohibited. Afterward, our paths shall diverge. Let your closing remarks evoke a spectrum of sentiments and understandings, where individual experiences gradually fade into the background in favor of a unified viewpoint. The wisdom from discourse on narcissism instructs us not to attempt reconciliation with them. However, over time, those with the courage to speak out develop a peculiar form of appreciation. Eloquent language navigates a nuanced balance, neither causing harm nor excessively placating. Effective communication reconciles past failures and future aspirations, creating flexibility to explore alternative routes. Yet, the unspoken truth that things may not improve perpetually lingers. Although closure rightfully belonged to us, the narcissist obstinately withheld it. Meanwhile, they clandestinely surveilled our digital lives, gaining unauthorized access to our private domains. The method of their intrusion remains unknown, perhaps a shared email account or infiltration through a malicious program. Once realizing they can never re-enter our lives, the narcissist may shift strategies to manipulate or compromise. Nevertheless, maintaining unwavering resolve against their manipulation attempts is crucial. We must assert our limits, insisting that their hazardous conduct forms an insurmountable barrier to reconciliation. Their malevolent intentions became evident when they perused our dating profiles, using the Illuminati symbol to signify constant surveillance. Declare at this point that severing ties with narcissistic individuals entails navigating a complex web of intricacies. It is crucial that we remain ever vigilant in safeguarding our personal boundaries, aware of potential hazards, and steadfast in asserting our independence. Confronting the intricate maze of a narcissistic encounter becomes even more challenging when considering the orchestrated slander campaign these individuals unleash. Despite their past transgressions, they audaciously attempt the cunning Hoover maneuver. Nevertheless, we maintain our steadfast position, having previously rebuffed their advances. At this stage of profound transformation, we realize we no longer harbor any desire for their reappearance. This realization, achieved after months or years of contemplating unresolved matters in their persistent absence, unveils the futile nature of the time and effort invested in them. Yet, we propel ourselves forward with an unwavering belief in a higher power, whether it be an all-powerful deity or the cosmic forces governing our existence. Irrespective of our current stage in the healing journey, there will come a time when their presence ceases to hold allure. Each individual must reach that crucial juncture where the mere thought of the narcissist's return becomes inconsequential. The profound transformation in our energy and dynamics eventually permeates the other, reaching their awareness and prompting them to an urgent pursuit. However, have no concern, for we now possess the power to handle such situations. If compelled to interact with them, it is critical that we control our emotions and adopt a strategic approach. With hindsight, I recognize that my phone was compromised and my activities were accessed, resulting in a distressing invasion of my privacy. It is incomprehensible that I only realized this when peculiar images began appearing on my screen. Given my limited technological proficiency, I found it perplexing. The individual responsible for this must have possessed expertise in manipulating and deceiving digital systems. A sorcerer endowed with divine abilities exerting complete control over my technological being. However, let me redirect my focus. Allow me to express the profound sense of empowerment and liberation that arises when we decide to let go of our yearnings for the narcissist's existence. This decision fosters self-love, aids in the healing process, and constitutes an act of self-care. It is our prerogative to reject the presence of the narcissist and clearly communicate that we have no use for them. Expressing our sentiments and displeasure with them in a clear manner is a skill in itself, helping to protect us from their detrimental influence and expelling them from our lives. This declaration is crucial, as it informs the narcissists that we no longer seek to cause them harm. It's essential to acknowledge that diverse opinions may be encountered, as evident in comment sections where individuals express disagreement. Recognize that narcissists often manipulate and deflect words for their own benefit. To make it clear that reconciliation is not on the table, we must consistently do so in a composed and candid manner. We should assert that we were the last ones pushed away if we were discarded. In the face of their attempts to win us back, we must remain resolute in our refusal and cut them out of our lives completely. It's important to remember that any rejection, push, or harm inflicted by a narcissist was never genuine. Their sole motivation was resource extraction, satisfied by any form of energy obtained, whether positive or negative. We have the ability to deny them and take charge of our lives. When communicating with them about children, the grey pebble method proves highly effective. Direct the conversation exclusively towards the children, avoiding discussions on other subjects. Reject the narcissist's advances, steer clear of their cunning Hoover attempts, maintain a safe distance, and inform them that you have no intention of engaging in conversation with them unless it pertains to the children. This strategy can work wonders, much like a dismissive remark they cannot ignore. Through this approach, we can compel them to acknowledge the pain and distress they've caused us by reflecting their behavior. It's a significant step toward our healing. Let's delve into Hoover attempts. Despite having prior knowledge, I was still caught off guard when it happened in my life. It's imminent and potentially harmful, requiring constant vigilance. If you've experienced a Hoover before and chose not to respond, it likely dealt them a significant narcissistic wound. That's why I strongly advise consistently rejecting their efforts. Collectively, we can inflict the most severe narcissistic injury imaginable and allow them to linger in their disorderly domain as they seek a new source of sustenance. If they choose to spend the rest of their lives in their disordered world, albeit bluntly, we should permit them to do so. It's crucial to insist that they never make any further contact with us. This is the most liberating and effective action for self-healing and self-care. The realization that they can't reclaim us hits the narcissist like a lightning bolt. They relentlessly pursue us to regain the pedestal in our eyes. However, this marks a crucial juncture in our recovery process, during which they suffer a catastrophic narcissistic wound that deeply penetrates their fragile psyche. Unbeknownst to us, as empaths, we've inadvertently inflicted similar traumas on others throughout our complex life journey. It's a topic deserving of exploration, perhaps in a future video. We are genuinely honored to have you with us today, and your support means more to us than words can express. We kindly ask for your subscription to our channel and your admiration if you haven't already. Look forward to more engaging videos in the near future. Your gratitude is truly appreciated. This is 8 lies all narcissists tell that you need to know so you don't get fooled by them. Step into this supportive environment, a sanctuary where we explore the complex dynamics of emotional abuse, delve into spirituality, and embark on personal growth journeys together. Today, we'll navigate the intricate web of lies spun by narcissists in relationships. If you've encountered a narcissist, you're well acquainted with their deceitful nature when it comes to the truth. In this video, our goal is to illuminate the prevalent falsehoods often used by narcissists, providing you with the knowledge to recognize these manipulative tactics and reclaim your personal power. If any aspect resonates with you, I warmly invite you to contribute to our community by liking this video and sharing it with others who may find comfort in our shared experiences. Without further delay, let's dive directly into the heart of the matter. Unraveling the lies of narcissists goes beyond exposing their deceit. It's also about restoring your inherent worth. Remember, you're not alone on this challenging journey. Numerous individuals have confronted the shattering impact of narcissistic relationships. Together, we can emerge from these experiences stronger and wiser. Lie number 1. I'm not responsible. In the face of adversity, narcissists adeptly avoid taking responsibility. Even if they seemingly admit to a small fault, it's often related to a minor detail or remains indirectly connected to the core issue. Narcissists excel at justifying their actions rather than accepting accountability for their mistakes. Instead of genuinely acknowledging, "I shouldn't have done that," they craft explanations that shift blame, like "I acted that way because of X." Occasionally, their explanations may sound plausible, leading those unaware of the complete story to side with the narcissist, mistakenly thinking their actions are justified. For those well acquainted with narcissists, this painfully predictable pattern becomes wearisome. Seeing this behavior recur in their interactions with others only heightens the frustration, as one hopes for the narcissist to answer for their actions and genuinely take responsibility. The second deception is, "You can trust me with your vulnerabilities." At times, narcissists explicitly state that you can confide in them with your deepest stories, experiences, emotions, and struggles. However, when dealing with a narcissist, it's far from safe to open up and be vulnerable. It's essential to note that this alone doesn't determine someone's status as a narcissist, as being vulnerable is a crucial aspect of genuine and caring relationships. However, The truth remains. All narcissists employ this deceitful tactic, whether overtly or subtly. They may not explicitly say it, but they adeptly create an environment that induces a false sense of security. Through probing questions or sharing their own life stories, they skillfully coax you to lower your guard and reveal your vulnerabilities, only to exploit them later. The third falsehood is, things will improve. If you've navigated a narcissistic relationship, which I assume you have, you're well aware of the harsh reality. It never truly gets better, but instead continues to deteriorate. Through devaluation, discarding, or using you as an emotional punching bag, a narcissist relentlessly inflicts harm without remorse. Even before reaching that point, you might encounter variations of this lie, commonly referred to as future faking. A narcissist might promise you everything you desire, like marriage and children, to keep you ensnared. They create the illusion that your dreams are within reach, despite the current turbulence. However, let's face the truth. They won't change, and the situation won't improve. This manipulation might extend to other scenarios as well, such as a narcissistic boss offering a promotion or raise to manipulate you. The lie's presentation may vary, but they all serve the same purpose: manipulation tactics employed by narcissists. The fourth deceit: I'm the most honest person you'll ever meet. This assertion can be alluring, especially if you haven't encountered someone like this before. It's natural to want to believe someone who boldly proclaims their honesty. However, true honesty doesn't require grandiose declarations. It speaks for itself. As you delve deeper into the relationship, you begin to discern the falsehood behind this claim. Even if the narcissist avoids blatant lies, they conceal secrets within their web of deception. Narcissists have an insatiable need for attention and validation, making it challenging for them to resist distorting the truth. They may conveniently omit crucial information that would be beneficial for you to know or manipulate situations to their advantage. For instance, in a friendship, a narcissist may hold coveted event tickets, but conveniently fail to disclose that they have already given them to someone else, exploiting your eagerness to attend. This act of omission, known as lies of omission, is far from honesty and is frequently employed by narcissists. The fifth lie: I love you. Confronting this lie is disheartening and emotionally challenging, as narcissists lack the ability to experience genuine emotional empathy. Their inherent difficulty in forming authentic connections prevents them from truly understanding and embodying love. This absence of empathy enables them to inflict harm without remorse. If you have endured the devastation of encountering such a lie, I extend my deepest empathy, for I have ventured a similar path. This realization awakens a sense of betrayal and prompts questioning as to how someone who professed love could be so callous and cruel. Understanding their lack of empathy allows us to recognize their capacity to effortlessly shift from kindness to malice. The sixth lie: you're worthless. This destructive lie, unfortunately, ensnares many individuals. After enduring years of abuse and gaslighting from a narcissist, we can lose touch with our authentic selves and our inherent worth. If you find yourself in this place following a relationship with a narcissist, regardless of its nature, I want to share a powerful video with you. It contains affirmations that can support you on your healing journey. While affirmations alone may not resolve everything, they lay a positive foundation for rebuilding. Therefore, I encourage you to watch the video provided here, and remember that you are not alone. We will meet again soon. The seventh falsehood: I'm going to change. Narcissists may make promises to be kinder and fulfill your desires, but it becomes apparent that these pledges are empty when examined closely. Typically, These promises surface only when they require something from you, often during the manipulative tactic known as hoovering. They return, making grandiose commitments of improvement, counseling, or behavioral changes. However, if you have experienced this cycle before, you know how frustratingly false these assurances prove to be. The eighth deception: you can rely on me, and slash or I've got your back. Even when a highly narcissistic individual momentarily expresses these sentiments, their primary focus remains on themselves. Their actions are driven by self-interest or personal gain, even when engaging in seemingly kind gestures for you or others. During situations that require mutual support, they may create an illusion of solidarity, making you believe they have your back while simultaneously expecting you to reciprocate. However, many of us come to realize, especially at crucial moments, that this person is not genuinely there for us. They swiftly change their stance, transitioning from a close ally to someone actively working against us, spreading rumors and seeking to cause harm. Feeling foolish for trusting them is common, but it's essential to remember that if you find yourself in this predicament, it is not your fault. This pattern is part of the carefully constructed web of lies that narcissists use to manipulate and gain